It's the Jobbers Tears podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, aliens, gods, goddess, queens and kings, jobbers, Jobber Tears podcast lovers, Haevyn lovers, Haevyn stalkers. Oh, I put your business out there, my bad. Oh, welcome to the first episode of Wings and Tangz. Not Tangz, Tangz. It's a brand new show hosted by myself, Sir Wilkins, and
I'm Haevyn Rain, everybody.
Haevyn Rain, Queen Haevyn, multicolored. Ooh, Queen Haevyn of Planet Wakanda, not Wakanda, Planet Wakanda.
Yes, get it right.
So, this is the first episode. It's a top 10 episode of the top 10 things that happen in wrestling every month. At the end of the month, you're going to catch us here at Legends Bar, eating wings, eating fries, sipping on juice, and talking about wrestling. We're going to talk about the top 10 things that me, Sir Wilkins, and
my top 10 things, and we're going to go back and forth about it.
We might disagree, we might agree. So, guys, let's take a seat, relax, and let's enjoy some wrestling talk and some food.
Boom. And I'm always hungry.
We are also live on the Instagram, so if you guys haven't followed us already, hit the Jobber Tears podcast on Instagram and also hit that subscribe button. Yes. And like and share and tell your friends about us because we're about the culture, wrestling culture that is.
Damn right.
You're making noise. Okay, you want to jump right into this because I'm hungry.
Hell yeah. You gonna go first though? Just your number 10
No,
pick?
I gotta set myself up. I didn't even put my bib on. So
Okay.
you can talk about your top 10 while I put my bib on.
All right. Well,
I got a fresh white TV.
You really do. You fresh.
I'm
Crispy out here.
So crispy.
So mine for my number 10 slot would be like the whole superstar shakeup because they moved the club and now they're with AJ and The Miz is back on SmackDown where he belongs. You know, he's by himself though. He doesn't have the Mr. Raj. I'm kind of sad for him because that's what made The Miz Miz. I think, you know. And who else we got? We got Jinder on Raw. I'm scared because I feel like he might become a bum, but I still have hope for him because he looks like a star. You don't think so?
Nah, he'll be good. Except for what he did on the Greatest Royal Rumble ever.
Yeah, that was bad.
That was the worst botch of the year. I was gonna put that on my top 10, but I was like, nah, let me not disrespect the man.
Right. He's greatness.
But Titus is getting this work today.
Yo, he's definitely
Titus O'Neil is getting this work today.
He was mentioned.
Number 10 for me. Number 10, perfect 10, Shane McMahon being tossed onto the announce table by Braun Strowman the other night.
That was
at
insane.
The greatest Royal Rumble ever.
That was pretty insane. I didn't think that he was going to do it. Shane is getting up there, but he still takes the biggest bumps in the world.
Every time you see Shane take these bumps, I'm just like, my nigga, you don't have to do this.
You don't have to.
You're the boss's son. Why are you doing this shit?
He probably loves it, to be honest.
He does. That's when you know it's in his blood.
Yeah.
Because that bump was no need for it.
No, not at all.
There was no need for being tossed. But it was so good.
It was very perfect.
Girl just win, too.
It was a perfect, you know, let me get in here, too. It was a perfect toss, though. Like,
it was a perfect toss.
I was insane.
Perfect toss.
Yo, my number 9 would be Matt and Bray Wyatt, the deleter of worlds. I'm so happy that they're together. I love it because they're so similar. And before Matt came, everyone wanted to see a feud with them. Their feud was pretty boring to me.
Oh, no. I fucked with the feud, how it ended.
How it ended, yeah. But I didn't really care for like the build up to like the compound fight or whatever. But them together, I think they are a perfect team.
The reason why the build up was bad because it was rushed and forced. Mm-hmm. So whoever was writing that put together had a great idea, but then it elongated and really put work into building it up.
Yeah, the execution was not that great.
Execution was trizash.
It was.
But I love the way that it ended.
Yeah,
you get on the
cool.
ranch, I'm fucking Jeff popping up, like the family was there, like it was dope. And I love that creative shit outside the ring type of shit.
Yeah.
Like when Mr. Wyatt himself fought Randy Orton in his little house,
I love
House
that.
of Horror. The whole universe was like shitting on it. I was like, yo, this shit was fire.
It was different.
It was different, and you gotta love difference. And I'm excited about what Matt and Mr. Wyatt does.
Yeah.
I call him Mr. Wyatt.
Why?
I feel like that sounds better.
Okay.
That's more professional.
We can go with that. He don't really look professional at all, though.
No, but it just sounds... Yo, you a hater, B. You a hater, B. You a hater. My number 9 is Kevin Owens Sami Zayn when they got called up to Raw.
Okay.
And they were with the Miz on Miz TV.
Oh, I did like that.
So the reason why I like that because it was the acting that was involved in that shit. Mm-hmm. So I enjoyed, like, I was hyped. I thought it was about to be a real fraction about to happen. I was like, yo, this is about to be dumb fire. And it was like their facial expression, what they were doing. Like, they were like real actors.
Yeah,
like,
they're really good at their job, to be honest.
So when Kevin, when Sami Zayn pulled out the letter and put his sunglasses on, it's dope. I'm not sunglasses, like reading glasses. Those little things you make you go, yo. I fucks with this. Sami
is a treasure.
Sami's a low-key treasure. Janelle be hating. Janelle from HR be hating Sami for no damn reason. And I don't be fucking with that shit.
Yeah, I really love Sami.
But that whole moment was phenomenal storytelling. It was. And then when Kurt came out, I was like, nah, B, you going to SmackDown? The look on Miz's face was so priceless, but so real. I was fucking with it. And
then when he told him the others wasn't going with him, like, yeah, Mr. Arch not going with you. He was like what? Because that's his world.
That's his people.
Right.
So, go ahead.
I'm going to say for my, this is 8?
Yeah, we're on 8. Come on, count. Keep
I'm going to go with Roman being busted open at WrestleMania.
Ooh.
Because we haven't seen blood in a long time. Mm-hmm. And the way he got busted open, and then his reaction. Like, he looked like he was ready to kill Brock. And I thought he was going to win. Sad that he did not, but I like that moment. The intensity of that part of the match.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Simple, you know.
My number 8, Drew McIntyre.
I know what you're saying.
And DZ, aka Dolph Ziggler, we are not worthy for you because you are so great and we disrespect you every time you step in the ring because we are not worthy.
No.
So the internet is saying this is like the new version of Shawn Michaels and Diesel.
Oh yeah, I saw.
It is, but it's better.
You think it's well because Drew McIntyre is way better than Kevin Nash to me. Kevin
Nash is a fucking genius, wrestling wise. In the ring, he's trash.
Yes, in the ring, he's not good at all.
He's not good at all.
Okay.
So it's an upgrade.
It is.
Dolph is very similar to Shane. I'm saying Shane. I'm sorry, Shawn Michaels. But I think he's more charismatic, Shawn Michaels. He has the ability.
Shawn's. I don't know.
He has the ability to be more charismatic. Now, Shawn Michaels is one of my favorite wrestlers of all time.
Same here.
That's why I love Dolph. I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
But Dolph can take us to the next level, but he's not given the chance to take us to the next level.
Yeah, they be shitting on him a little bit.
Straight shitting on him, like taking a huge fucking dump on him. But I'm loving this number 8 because Drew and Dolph are gonna do some big motherfucking things.
As long as they don't drop the ball.
They probably will. But you know what? Let's be honest, because they will. But let's have faith. So we're at number 8. Let's go into our first 3. So, IG World, what is your ideas? What are your opinions on everything? This is good, B.
They really are. So, we're going to move on to number 7.
Number 7.
My number 7 is Asuka losing her streak.
What?
Not because I liked it, but because I think it was shocking. Like, I didn't expect her to lose, to be honest. I thought she was going to take Charlotte's title and go to SmackDown. So when she lost, I was like, you cannot be serious right now. Like, personally, I didn't want Charlotte to beat her, but I understand why it was Charlotte.
Why?
Because Charlotte does everything. She had all these first matches with Sasha. You know what I mean? She's a champion right now. I feel, not to sound like she get everything handed to her, but I do feel like they play favoritism with Charlotte because of who she is. You know what I mean? And I didn't want her to have that under her belt. But at the end of the day, there's really no one else that was going to do it. Because Asuka beat everybody else. Everybody on Raw.
I feel you.
So, I don't know. I was hoping Ember Moon would come up and they would have a feud and then she would finally get that win over Asuka, but it didn't happen that way.
They ain't doing that. They ain't doing that.
Sadly, that's how it goes down.
Speaking of black excellence, my number 7 is Bobby Lashley.
The man.
Headband wearing, big motherfucker. Botched last week too.
He did.
But it's cool. We still got love for you, Bobby Lashley.
Is that your brother?
Black, because they're both bald and black.
I'm just saying. It was a question.
Nah.
Okay. Maybe y'all look similar.
I don't think so.
What's the deal with his headband though?
I think he one of those people that wanted to play ball so badly in life, but sucks. That's why he always wears a headband.
I don't know.
I think that's what it is. But I was excited. When that motherfucker came out and started ripping shit, I was like, oh, you got something.
He said, oh.
Now, they were saying that he was going to feud with Brock.
Brock Lesnar.
Well, it's looking like it's not going to happen.
Yeah, it doesn't look like that right now.
And I'm just like, yo, why not?
We're not going to see Brock for another month, to be honest. He's not going to be on TV.
Which is why he should
have lost.
He should have lost. I think it's Royal Rumble ever.
Yes.
But Bobby Lashley coming back is like, yo, we got some talent on this fucking roster.
We do. I'm super excited.
But I don't think make sure they use him right.
I hope, Vince is big on big guys, and Lashley's a big dude, so hopefully he all right, I want something good for this guy. And Drew McIntyre too. I heard he's really high on Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre's amazing though. Like, he's injury prone, what I'm seeing, but he's amazing. And
not to sound weird, but his accent makes him being a heel so much more interesting to me.
Heels are better with accents.
They are. That's
William
like
Regal?
every movie. Yeah, William Regal was a phenomenal heel.
Because he had a big ass accent. Nobody likes English people in America.
I know.
But they sound so fucking arrogant. They're beautiful people. They have great personalities. But when Americans hear English accent, they get like, oh shit, nigga, you think you're better than me?
Automatically, that's just how I talk. But
this is how I talk. But English people are great at accent. That accent makes you sound even worse.
It does. Like, you're like the most obnoxious asshole.
You sound like but you speaking proper English with an accent? B, come on, son.
You have to think you're better than me now.
You probably think you're better than me.
But yeah, that's definitely pretty funny. I think Bobby Lashley would do well though.
So, Leo, anybody talking to us?
Somebody said Seth Rollins heist yesterday.
Sex Rollins?
Seth Rollins heist yesterday.
Yes, that was dope. That was dope.
Are we on 6?
Get rid of the title, the Universal title.
Get rid of it?
That's a good point. Get rid of the Universal title. That's a really good point.
Just have one champion for both shows?
Yeah.
You could.
Because what Brock is doing is disrespectful.
It's very disrespectful.
So, speaking of Brock and big motherfuckers, number 6. My number 6 is Braun and Nicholas.
Okay.
I fucked with that tag team, man.
I did not care for that at all.
You have to understand. It's still in the PG era, right?
True.
Everything's like, yo, that could have been me.
I know.
That could have been me with Braun in the ring as a tag team.
It gives them. They have a shirt too.
It gives them. They have a shirt.
They have a shirt. So it does give them hope. I get it. It was cute, but I'm not into the cute.
Why not?
I don't know. I grew up with the Attitude Era, so it was nothing cute about the Attitude Era. So I'm like, this little kid, really? No. He didn't even get hit.
You can't get hit.
I sound like an asshole, right? The kid didn't get hit. Just saying. They
ACS from the WWE.
Pushed him down a little bit. No? All right.
No.
Well,
no.
Sorry. I'm just saying. It was cute for what it was. I wasn't a fan, but I get why it happened.
You sound evil.
I'm not, though.
Yeah, speaking of evil, what's your 6?
My 6 is Daniel Bryan's return to the ring at wasn't it WrestleMania? Was that his first match back?
Yeah, basically.
I loved it. I'm not a... That was the first match, right? Yeah, because that's down here too, him and AJ's match. I should just blend them together. I was going to say his return to the ring.
Okay.
And then my other one is going to be with AJ.
All right, no problem.
All right, cool. All right, but yeah, so it was basically when Daniel Bryan returned to the ring because his story to me, like him having to retire, like I was there for all of that, you know what I mean? And I felt for him. I watched Total Divas. No, I don't cry like over stuff like that.
You don't have a soul?
I have a soul, but it takes a lot to touch it, you know?
Pause.
But I watched Total Divas, Total Bellas, so like I seen like the whole thing from like behind the scenes and on TV. And when he was finally able to come back, like I knew him and Brie was like super excited for it, you know? And he's a little guy. He gives hope to the little people.
He is a little guy. He's like my size.
Are you little?
Compared to wrestlers.
I don't know about that, but all right. Not really a little guy.
Yes, I am.
We all hear you. We all hear you.
Whatever. Number 5 for me, the Bliss moment. That segment was fire. It had me laughing all the way, and I felt that because it was so condescending.
It was fake as hell.
Yeah, that's the point.
I don't like her.
I love her.
I get a lot of shit for this.
I think I only like her because Nia likes her.
In real life.
Yeah,
yeah, they are definitely best. I like Alexa on Total Divas.
Yeah.
She's a great person. But her character, I hate it.
Why?
She's like the bitchy little high school girl. Like, we've seen it already. 1,000 times. That's the only thing they give females, like the bitchy little mean girl.
What would you want her to do then?
Anything else. Like, I'm not a writer on wrestling, thank goodness, but I mean, she plays it really well, but it's not hard to be a bitch. You know?
For some people it is.
Who are these
People with souls and who are nice.
I feel like you're taking a shot at me.
I am taking a shot at you.
I'm the nicest person you probably know. Top 10.
Now my mom's nicer.
Of course, mothers are the best, you know? So, I'm top 10 nicest person you know.
I don't think you made the top 10.
Anyway, that's a cool moment. That's cute.
Yeah.
Mine is, well, you had it too. Bobby Lashley returning.
Yeah.
Because I heard he was coming, but I didn't think it was true.
Why
a lot
do you
of
think
these
it was
TNA
true?
guys, it was like rumor that he signed back with TNA or something, and I didn't think he would ever come back for some reason. I just didn't think. I'm like, oh, he might go to MMA.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of older now. I think he's like 40, 41.
They're all old though.
The best wrestlers right now are older guys.
Yeah.
Because AJ is about to be 41. He's my favorite wrestler, by the way. So, but yeah, Bobby Lashley coming back is a moment because he is black. All right, and I feel like we may have our first black champion. Don't hand me about The Rock. I don't want to hear it. All right, The Rock is not fully black. They might have something to say to me about this, but look, he's not fully black.
You know, but he's still black though. If you saw him on the street, you'd be like, that's a nigga. If the cops stop him in the car,
That's true.
It's a big nigga, that's what they're gonna say.
Yeah, but they focus on his Samoan side a lot. You know what I mean? And that's cool because Samoans, they have a lot of like, you know, traditions and all of that shit. So I get it. But Bobby Lashley is black as fuck.
Go out tripping though.
Yeah, but he's black as fuck, and I think we'll have it. First black champion, fully black.
I'm hoping though.
Me too.
I'm hoping.
You have to be hoping, otherwise I'll beat you up.
He won't be the first black champion, but
But you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
in how many years?
it's been a while.
Years upon years.
Okay, my number 4 has been turned into a meme all over the internet. When it happened, the internet won. When Titus O'Neil slipped, fell, and slid under the ring while he was coming down to the ring at the greatest Royal Rumble ever. Well, not ever, but you know what I mean, guys. That shit goes into my top 5. And my God, was that shit funny.
Let me tell you something. I didn't even know what I saw. I was like, what just happened? And then they replayed it like 5 times.
It was just mad disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
Just mad disrespectful. I was like, yo, what are y'all doing to this dude?
But in the commentators, they were crying. Like,
dying.
He's never gonna live this down, to be honest. Like, to me, that solidified, like, you took the biggest L in wrestling of the year. Like,
of the year.
Nothing else can happen on wrestling that's gonna make me say, oh nah, but no, Titus has that L. That's it. He's under the ring.
He's already a jobber, like a high-profile jobber right now.
He is.
That
sucks. He could have been something.
I bet you Vince told him to replay that shit.
Vince has it out for this man. So.
No, because he fucked up when he touched him or hit him or something like that.
He grabbed him.
Yeah.
Something like that. Not in a bad way, like to let Stephanie walk first.
Yeah.
And I guess Vince was like, fuck off.
Fuck off me, and he was off the air the next week.
I think he was suspended. He got suspended for being a gentleman. How does this make sense?
When you popping, you popping. You got power, you got power.
Yeah, Vince is a complete ass. But hey.
That slip, I was like, yo. I thought it was part of the show, but it wasn't.
It was not.
It was not.
And then you ever trip in, like, we're regular people. You trip and you go, oh my God. Yeah. He tripped in front of so many people.
At the first time that ever in Saudi Arabia, it's on the network. They replayed it multiple times.
It's over for him.
I give him props for going into the ring.
I would have went home. I would have got in and eliminated myself. Like, yo, you just gotta go to the back after that.
Go back to catering, eat some donuts, and just sit back like, yo, my life sucks.
Pack your bags.
I'm even trash. I fucked up.
It's over. That's also my number.
Number 4. So we agree.
Yeah, because I like to laugh, and that made me laugh for sure.
It didn't make me laugh. I felt bad though.
I laughed.
Like I felt like I was him. And I was like, damn, son.
It was so bad. God.
He kept replaying it over and over and over.
And over and over. And the memes,
All right. Number 3 for you.
Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles, because AJ Styles is my favorite, and I always kind of wanted to see him and Daniel Bryan. When he came, I was like, sucks, you know, he's never gonna be able to fight someone. I wanted to see AJ first of all versus Shawn Michaels. That's never gonna happen. But like Daniel Bryan is like the second match I really wanted to see with him, and even though we didn't have a winner because there was interference, I'm sure they're gonna fight again in the future, most likely for the title, and I think they're gonna give us a great match, better than AJ and Nakamura. Because to be honest, that match wasn't that great.
You're right.
I didn't care for it.
You're right.
And I love both of them. So.
You're right.
What about you, sir?
Sip on a Sir Wilkins drink. I'm going to NXT on this one.
Ooh.
My number 3, Johnny Wrestling versus Tommaso.
Oh my God, I saw that match.
So, like I told you before we went live, I always watch NXT every Sunday. While I do my laundry, I fold my clothes, my girl's sleeping, I watch NXT by myself. It's my little moment.
That's your time.
That's my domesticated moment. I do the laundry, fold the clothes, and watch NXT for about an hour.
Sounds good.
So I've been following this whole storyline, and it was very psychological.
And emotional.
And very emotional. Like the way Tommaso would go out to the ring, he wouldn't say a word, and people would just be like, yo, booing him. Like, yo, they hate him, and he just walk out and rip up a sign, a Giant Wrestling sign. It was amazing. Now the actual match was like that old school feel with that new school twist.
Okay.
And the way they kept doing things, in the match was like, yo, there's a point to this.
Yeah.
There's a way to the ending of this.
It was so long.
And the way that Giant Wrestling grabbed the knee brace and put it around Tommaso's face when he's doing that the submission, I was like, this is amazing. This is fucking amazing.
Yeah, they did their thing.
And like we always say on the Jobber Tears podcast, it was a motherfucking big dick moment. We are back. What is your number 3? I just said Giant Wrestling and Tommaso was my number 3. What's your number 3?
I'm gonna go with Ember Moon being called up.
Black Excellence. Hashtag Black Excellence.
Yo, I love her. She's my second favorite women wrestler after Sasha. I love Sasha.
Okay.
Her debut was perfect. She was Nia's surprise partner, and when she got in the ring, she was on fire. She hit the Eclipse, and that was it. It was no mess, no botches, no nothing. And I love her. I love her whole gimmick and everything. So I'm looking forward to what they do with her on the main roster.
I'm hoping they don't bury her.
I hope not, man, because they do mess up a lot of NXT talent.
Mess them up.
The Ascension, Bo Dallas, Breezango.
We forget that Bo Dallas was an NXT champion.
He was.
He was lit in NXT.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I think they'll handle her well. Like, they're doing pretty good with Asuka.
Yeah.
You know, I was worried about her too. But so far, so good.
So, somebody mentioned this the other night. We were chopping up when we were watching the Greatest Royal Rumble viewing party here. The people who do well on the main roster are all people who were somebody before they got to NXT.
Ooh. You actually have a good point.
Because when you think about it, okay, look, let's go down the list. One person you could probably say, like, is homegrown talent from NXT is a few of the ladies, of course.
Yeah.
And, like, Roman Reigns.
Yeah. Definitely Roman Reigns.
Yeah, but then when you take out the women, you talk about the men, it's Samoa Joe was somebody before.
He was.
Seth Rollins, somebody before.
Yep.
Kevin Owens, somebody before. Sami Zayn, somebody before. Dean Ambrose, somebody before.
You have a great point.
Yeah, so it's a lot of guys. You look at them like, okay, now the women's roster, Asuka's the biggest person there.
Yeah, but Ember was making a name for herself.
She was making a name for herself, but it was, when they get to the main roster, it's a different thing. Like, Charlotte is big because her last name. It helps.
It does.
It really helps.
It helps a lot.
It helps a lot. I don't care. So yeah, what's your number 2?
My number 2? Carmella cashing in. Because it was the most heel thing to do. She waited till Charlotte got her ass beat by Iconic and then came and cashed in. And then she acted like she did it on her own. Like, I'm not really a Carmella fan, but I feel like she might be growing on me.
She's charismatic.
She is.
She's charismatic. She's cool. I'm not a huge fan of her. But my number 2 is the ladder match for the North American title at NXT TakeOver New Orleans.
That was a great match.
That was a phenomenal. The talent on that was out this world. There was spots everywhere. It wasn't much of a storytelling being told, but
It was a lot of matches.
it was a great match.
It was. I was literally on the edge of my bed watching it. Like
Yeah.
I was watching the whole thing back here when I'm like, oh no. I gotta be here with the TV.
Yeah, and then what was crazy, it was everybody looked good.
They did. Because everybody in that match is talented as hell.
Yeah, so you're like, oh. And then what was even more crazy was the first match of the night.
I wouldn't want to follow that match, to be honest.
I would be pissed. Like, yo, I gotta follow this shit? But that's my number 2.
That was great.
Your number 1?
My number 1 is Nakamura turning heel. Because I did not see it coming.
Yeah.
It was with a low blow. The
And
most
Shoryuken to the nuts. Shoryuken!
and
Shoryuken to the balls!
everything he's done after that has been hilarious because he said he doesn't speak English. You know, he said, I apologize to AJ, I didn't mean to, and then goes and does it again. And then he holds it like
Shoryuken!
he's the best right now. And then his new music, the little remix.
Yeah.
You can't tell me anything right now. Nakamura is like
Now he's fly. He's
top
fly.
notch right now.
He's finally growing on me. My number 1. Oh, you give me a look like what?
You didn't like him? He had to grow on you?
Yes, he was overrated, I felt.
Whoa!
Yes. Yes.
How?
I felt he wasn't going at 100%. I've seen him in New Japan.
He was really good in New Japan.
Yes, and he's not doing as good as
Okay, you
WWE.
feel like, all right, I can't do that. They kind of water people down when they come here.
Yes.
All right.
Now, my number 1 is Nia Jax winning the title at WrestleMania. That was my moment. That was my WrestleMania moment.
That was yours. Okay.
Yeah. I had 6 shots of Jameson.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, that night because she won.
That's beautiful.
I was so hyped. I fucks with Nia, and I fucks with Nia.
Yo, me too.
So that was my top pick for the top 10 of April.
And I feel you. I can't be mad at that at all.
You can hate.
She deserved it, you know. She's come a long way from when she first got to the main roster. She's really beautiful.
She's not really good. She's absolutely beautiful. She's an irresistible force, B.
Okay. That's how I feel about Roman. He's like visually everything. And you know Roman's a good-looking guy.
Roman's a solid good-looking dude.
All right, that's what's up. You know, he can admit it. You know.
Yeah, he can admit it.
So, all right, I like your top 10. We had some of the same ones.
Yeah, my top 10 was fly.
It was. You know, I picked some controversial stuff. You know, blood, heel cashing. You know.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
I'm Haevyn. You know, thank you for having me.
hey, you're welcome.
I'll be back.
She'll be back. We'll be back next month for our next top 10 of Wings and Tangz. I hope you guys enjoyed our first episode. Let us know how it was. Thank you so much. Once again, holler at us. Hit the subscribe button for the Jobber Tears podcast page. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. We're on Instagram. Hit us up. Talk to us. Also, hit this lovely lady up.
Yeah, you can follow me on Instagram and Snapchat at Haevyn_Rain. Hopefully it's in the description box down below. You know. Follow me.
Follow us. Hit the subscribe button. Have a great day, everyone.